These three signs are definitive evidence that you need an AC recharge in this extremely hot summer heat wave reading rising temperature season. Because the gassing process is very easy and super DIY friendly, I'll leave a link to both the refrigerant can and this adapter necessary to do the job at home on your driveway just before the sun comes up in the description below. If you stick around to the end, I'll show you how to check your compressor's pressure and gas your AC directly. Let's get to business. Before the point proper, it's important to note that the AC system of a vehicle is a closed-loop system. What this means is simple. It's not something that depletes or discharges its refrigerant from time to time. As a matter of fact, a 30-year-old vehicle can still have the original refrigerant from the factory still chilling perfectly. That explained, when your AC system loses cooling as a result of inadequate refrigerant, the true state of affairs is that you have an unidentified leak somewhere in the system. Seals, joints, or old rubber periodically give way to cause these small leaks. This is why I recommend a refrigerant with leak sealing properties, like this. This reconditions the seals and small leaks, blocking out refrigerant leak completely, or at least seriously slowing down the process. That explained, below are your cues that you need to gas up your vehicle's AC system. First, if your AC system has weak cooling, it's almost always the refrigerant running low. Though a few things like a blocked condenser can also cause this, most of the time, it's just the refrigerant in the system running low and failing to properly handle the cooling needs of the vehicle as a result. Simply gassing up your AC system with the right refrigerant to the recommended levels will solve this challenge brilliantly. Second, if a side of the vehicle's air vent blows cold air while the other half blows out warm air, you most likely also have low refrigerant levels that would benefit from a top-up. The theory is this: once refrigerant becomes low in the cooling system, the side of the vent where the compressor is located gets cold air while the other half suffers as a direct result. This is a result of the inability of the low refrigerant to cool out the entire vehicle and adequately remove heat with the little volume there still is in the system. Before the third point, if you are interested in recharging your vehicle's AC directly, I already have a comprehensive video that details the exact process and how to go about it, checking your compressor's pressure and everything you need to get the job done professionally. The video will be linked right on your screen now and will also be shown at the end of this video. Third, if the air conditioning system in the car works brilliantly through the night and early mornings, or seriously struggles once the sun comes up, it's a classic sign that you are dealing with low refrigerant levels that can't keep up with the challenges of cooling the vehicle's cabin when temperatures rise. Gassing up the vehicle and topping off refrigerant will, in most cases, restore optimum cooling in the cabin. Now, a quick question for you. What other signs does your vehicle's cooling system throw at you when you have low refrigerant levels in the cooling system? Kindly share in the comments below. Why pay a mechanic when you can and should simply do it yourself? This isn't goodbye. Catch ya on the next one.